Hey guys, here we are at the end of our school year, and as strange as it is, this is our virtual passages ceremony. I am so proud to have been your teacher for the last 2 years. You guys have learned so much, you've grown so much, you've changed so much. It's been really amazing to see and to be a part of that. I've learned so much from you. I've had such a special time teaching you, and being your teacher for first grade and being your teacher for second grade is definitely been a highlight of my teaching career, and I am so glad that I got to share this experience with each one of you. When I think back on our time together, I think about all of the fun lessons we did in class. I think about the times that we went on adventures to Acker Park and played in the woods. I think about our times that we went camping and we went to Butterfly Wonderland, and we just shared a lot of really special memories together. I think about the wonderful writing that you did. I think about listening to you read. I think about how brilliant you all are at math and how curious you are at the world around us, and just how much you learned about science and how much you learned about social studies, the study of our world around us. And I'm really excited to hear from you and hear from your future teachers about how you learn and grow and change in the next few years. So today for passages, normally we're in a big auditorium together, we sing songs, and we share wonderful things about each other. And today I wanted to do that over this video that you guys could have and you could watch and you could hear nice things about yourselves. And so what I did was I made a little presentation that I wanted to share with you. A presentation all about second grade, and I'm sorry for the glare. I just thought outside was prettier than inside, so that is my backdrop for the day. But I wanted to start off by sharing some words about Bridget. So I have a little cartoon picture of each one of you that I will share along with the words that I share. So whenever I think about Bridget, I think of the words considerate and sincere. And when I think about Bridget, I think of those words because of the way that she thinks about other people, about the way that she puts her whole heart into everything that she does, and just how she's so thoughtful each day when she comes to school, and probably when she's at home too. Next, I want to share some words about Silas. When I think about Silas, I think of the words imaginative and observant. And I think about these words for Silas because when I see him play and when I see him write, I see him using his imagination. And he's also so observant of what's happening around him, what's going on in the world, what's going on in our classroom, and how he notices all of the things around. Next is our friend Avon. Avon, it's been great welcoming you to our classroom this year as well. You started with us last year, but this was your first real time in our classroom. And when I think about Avon, I think about the words confident and responsible. Each day when I see Avon, I see that he is just full of confidence, and he's willing and ready to try new things, and he's very responsible with his learning and with just all of the things, like the way he goes through the world. He has the things that he needs and he treats people well. Next we have our dear friend Wyatt. Wyatt, when I think about you, I think of the words generous and thoughtful. And I think of those words because of the way that you treat other people. You're willing to give of your time and your ideas, and you are very thoughtful towards others, and you're very thoughtful towards learning in our classroom. Next we have Mila. When I think about Mila, the words that come to mind are cheerful and dependable. And whenever I see Mila, whenever I look at Mila, I see a big smile on her face. I see that she is having a lot of fun with whatever she's doing, whether it's playing with her friends or it's learning in our classroom. And she's very cheerful doing all of those things. And she's also very dependable. Mila is a person that we can always count on. Next is Rory. And Rory, when I think about you, I think about the words enthusiastic and adventurous. And Rory, I know that you come to school every day and you are ready to learn new things. You're ready for an adventure, whatever that might look like from day to day. And you are very enthusiastic in the way that you do that. You have a lot of excitement and a lot of energy, and you're always ready to go. Next is Ivy. Ivy, when I think about you, I think of the words nurturing and peaceful. Ivy, you have a very calm and peaceful way about you. The way that you move through the world and the way that you interact with others is very calming and peaceful. You're also very nurturing, so you think about others the way they feel and the way that you interact with them, whether it's somebody in our classroom or somebody in one of the other classes. Next is our friend Lily. Lily, whenever I think about you, the words creative and energetic come to mind. And Lily, I notice the way that you learn, the way that you play is very creative. You have lots of new and wonderful ideas each day, and you're also very energetic in the way that you pursue those creative ideas. Next up, we have our friend Qian. Qian, the words that come to mind when I think about you are motivated and insightful. The way that you think about things, you don't just say whatever is in your head, you really think about them, and you bring a lot of insight and creativity and thoughtfulness to our class. And you are motivated to learn and to grow and to better yourself every day. Next we have Isaac. And Isaac, when I think of you, I think of how friendly you are and how courageous you are. Isaac tries a lot of new things. Even if it's something that he's not sure about yet, he's willing to try. And sometimes it's a success and sometimes it's not, but he still shows courage in that he tries them. And he is so friendly to all of his classmates. He is willing to learn and grow from his friends. He's willing to play and be creative with them as well. Next we have our dear Jolene. Jolene, when I think about you, I think about the words lighthearted and spunky. And I think about those words because of your energy and your happiness that you come to school with every day. And I think about how you're lighthearted and you're willing to go with the flow of whatever's going on around you. You're very kind towards your friends and thoughtful towards their feelings. Next is, surprise, Riley Jean. Riley Jean, when I think about you, the words articulate and joyful come to my mind. And you are so good with words, explaining your thoughts and your feelings, and that shows how articulate you are. You are a great storyteller. You share details and interesting things about your life. And you do that with a lot of joy. You come with a great smile, a great energy to our class every day. Next we have Elsie. Elsie, when I think about you, I think about your helpfulness and I think about how lively you are. Elsie has grown so much over the last 2 years, and it's been really special to see that. Elsie is willing to help any grown-ups that are around. She's willing to help out her classmates in a kind and thoughtful and respectful way. And she's very lively. She lights up our room and brings a lot of fun and warmth to our classroom. We have Daniel. Daniel, when I think about you, I think about how you are clever and hardworking. Sorry, my papers are blowing around. And I think about clever and hardworking because of the things that you say. I can tell that you're really thinking about things. Sometimes the things that you say are very funny. And you're also hardworking. You have goals and you work hard to achieve them. Next is Stoic. And Stoic, when I think about you, I think about easygoing and active. And you are so easygoing in the way that you go through your day. You're willing to kind of go with the flow. You're willing to change your plan to play with your friends or to do what works best. And you're also active and you love to have a good time. Next we have Amadeus, and Amadeus, the words for you are determined and passionate. Amadeus, you have grown so much this year in what you've learned and how you interact with the world, and you have been determined to do that. You are very passionate about many different things. You pour your whole heart into them. And next we have Mina. Mina, your words are gentle and bright. Mina, when you come to our school and you come into our classroom each day, there's such a gentle energy that you bring to our room and a brightness that you bring with your calm personality and your bright smile. So it's been really special to see that too, Mina. And that is our whole crew. You guys, I love you very dearly. And I think about you each day. And it's been really wonderful to spend the last 2 years with you and to learn and grow with you. And I know, I have all the confidence in the world that you are going to keep growing and keep learning. You're going to keep practicing kindness, and you're going to keep going through our world in a thoughtful and passionate way. And I'm so excited to see all of the wonderful things that you do and all of the wonderful ways that you change our world for the better. So just to wrap up our passages, I wanted to read this book to you. It's called All the World, and it's one of my favorite books. It's written in such a beautiful way, and it's a great send-off book. And I didn't read it to you last year because I got to have this year with you too. So I wanted to share the story All the World with you today. So I'll do my best, a little close to the camera. So here we go. Rock, stone, pebble, sand. Body, shoulder, arm, hand. A moat to dig. A shell to keep. All the world is wide and deep. Hive, bee, wings, hum, husk, cob, corn, yum. Tomato, blossom, fruit so red. All the world's a garden bed. Tree, trunk, branch, crown, climbing up and sitting down. Morning sun becomes noon blue. All the world is old and new. Road, street, track, path, ship, boat, wooden raft. Nest, bird, feather, fly. All the world has got its sky. Slip, trip, stumble, fall, tip the bucket, spill it all. Better luck another day. All the world goes round this way. Table, bowl, cup, spoon, hungry tummy, supper's soon. Butter, flour, big black pot. All the world is cold and hot. Spreading shadows, setting sun. Cricket's curtain, day is done. A fire takes away the chill. All the world can hold quite still. Nana's, Papa's, cousins, kin, piano, harp, and violin. Babies passed from neck to knee. All the world is you and me. Hope and peace and love and trust. All the world is all of us. And I want you to take that with you, and I want you to remember that our world and our life is full of joys and trials, and as long as we stick together and keep our heads up, things will turn out for the best. So congratulations, second grade class of 2020. You have done a wonderful, wonderful job this year. I love you very much, and I will see you soon.